Hello everyone, this is Muhammad from StarseedFX. Today I would like to share with you a buy order block alert you have received last Friday from Swiss franc Japan H1 time frame. When the order block alert or my POI comes from H1 time frame, I always prefer to trade it from M1 time frame. But if M1 time frame is fast for you, you can trade it from M5 time frame. But in this video, again, I will use M1 time frame. The reason I choose this pair, Swiss franc Japan, is because it was not an easy winning. On this video, you will not see that, okay, here is my setup, here is my minor ChoCh, fair value gap, liquidity being swept, touch, go and make 1 to 20, 1 to 30 RR. No, it didn't happen like that. The market did not respect my pending order for about 4 times before the market has finally respected it and give me a very good RR, okay? Again, we have to learn that if the market did not respect our setup, it doesn't mean we have done something wrong. It doesn't mean we are not good traders. The moment you stop trying is the moment when the market gonna leave you. You don't give up easily on the market. You have to understand if you are doing the right setups, even if your trade being stopped out 2 times, 3 times, and you still in the order block zone and you still having the right setup, make sure the market will finally respect it. Unless the market will totally change character from uptrend to a downtrend or from downtrend to uptrend, okay? But as long as the market is in your order block zone, you do not stop trying, as long as you have the right setup. Let's move on. Let's try and see what the market did in this order block and how I did trade this order block. Here where the market has touched the order block. So now I move to M1 time frame. We can go backward a little bit here to be exactly at the minute when the market touched the order block alert. So now, once the market is in our order block zone in the lower time frame, what do we want to have? Let's review together our trading plan. Before I place a pending buy, I want to see or confirm a minor change of character, fair value gap, and liquidity. Without these 3 things confirmed, I'm not placing a pending buy. A minor ChoCh, imbalance, or fair value gap, and liquidity. Remember, these 3 are very important to confirm before placing a pending buy. Okay, let's move on again and see how to confirm our trading plan before placing a pending buy. So now the market is still moving down in our order block zone. I still don't have any minor change of character here. Why I'm not having any minor change of character here? Because the moment the market has touched the order block zone here, what is a minor change of character? A minor change of character, actually, it is a pullback, okay? And what confirms a pullback? Or how to have a valid pullback? In a downtrend, a valid pullback, I recognize the lowest candle of the trend, then I want to see the high of that candle to be broken, then the low to be broken. In this case, the high is broken, but the low was not broken. That means I don't have a valid pullback, which means I don't have a valid minor change of character. So we move on, move on, move on, move on. Moves up. And the market return again to our order block zone. Let's go back a little bit here. Here. Okay. Now, this candle over here is the lowest candle here of the bearish trend. Now, I see the high was broken, and we move one more, we will see the low is broken. That confirms a pullback, and that is a valid pullback, which means I have a valid minor change of character or minor ChoCh. Okay, it's very important to understand what makes a valid pullback or invalid pullback. So now we are waiting for the minor change of character to be broken. It's not broken yet. Okay, let's stop a second here. Now we have a new pullback, which again means we have a new minor change of character. We keep following the trend candle per candle until we confirm our checklist setup, which we have it over here. Okay. First thing we need to check is the minor change of character. We got it, but we didn't get a fair value gap and we didn't get a liquidity being swept. So we don't have any pending buy yet. So we move our minor change of character from this level to the new level. Again, why? Because this bearish candle is the lowest candle of the bearish trend. And the high of that candle has been broken, then the low is broken. That confirms the minor change of character over here, or confirms a valid pullback. So we move on again. Now we can see here a liquidity that being swept. That's number 2. But I need this minor change of character to be broken as well too, because we also have a fair value gap over here. Okay, but I'm not going to place any pending order here as long as the minor change of character is not confirmed or is not broken. You see what happened? If we place any pending buy over here, we already stopped out. Again, we have a new minor change of character to consider because we have a new pullback. So we move our minor change of character from this level here at the top to the new level. And again, I have a new liquidity that being swept over here. Market moves up. Okay, now the minor change of character here is broken. I have a liquidity being swept. Now I need to look for a fair value gap. And here is my fair value gap. So I will highlight a fair value gap over here. Okay, let's maybe write it down, fair value gap. Okay, wow, that's too big. Let's make it smaller, maybe a little. So now we have our fair value gap. Then we can have our pending buy order, a buy entry. Okay, where to place the stop loss? I will place the stop loss at the low of the liquidity sweeper candle down here. Stop loss. Again, the stop loss at the low of the liquidity sweeper candle. So let's move on. Our pending buy has been triggered and we've been stopped out. That's the first stop out I got when I was trading this pair. So let's delete this setup over here and we'll see what will happen and how I get a new setup. I will follow the entry plan again and again and again. You will see it now. Now, the question is, can we consider this level here as a minor change of character? Yes, we can. Why? Look at this level over here. Or look at this candle. This candle is the lowest candle of the bearish trend. Okay? And now the high has been broken, but reached that level. and after the low is broken. So I can take this level here to be my minor chop. Okay, so let's see. Once again, minor change of character has been confirmed. Now, what I need to look for? Fair value gap. Where is the fair value gap? Is here. Fair value gap. Okay, do I have liquidity being swept or not? Yes, I do have liquidity being swept at this level over here. So I got minor change of character, I got fair value gap, I got liquidity being swept. So I can place my pending buy here, buy entry. And the stop loss is, or at the low of the liquidity sweeper candle over here. Stop loss. So let's move on and see what will happen again. I have been stopped out again, and this is my second stop out. Exactly the same setup. I have got my minor change of character, I have got fair value gap, I have got liquidity being swept, but yet I'm still getting stopped out. It's inside the zone, inside the order block zone. But why should I give up? Why should I say, okay, it's not gonna work? It's not gonna happen like that. Okay, you will be surprised when you see that actually the price will get out of the order block zone, but you still can trade it. Okay, and I will tell you why. So let's delete this second setup. So now, remember, I have been stopped out 2 times. And now the market move on, retrace up, and again, can I use this level to be my minor change of character? Yes, I can. Okay, because now again, this is the lowest candle here. The high is broken until here, and now the low is broken. So that's my minor change of character. Someone will tell me, now the price is outside the order block zone, but how can you trade it? I will say, go back a little bit to H1 time frame. What we're gonna see here, look, we see the price has swept the liquidity over here and closed higher. Okay, like this. If the price closed by body below this level over here, let's get up a little bit here. If the price has closed by body below this level, I wouldn't re-enter again. I will be there to enter because the price has swept the liquidity and closed higher. That gives me a hope or opportunity to continue trading. I will stop only if this level will be broken and confirmed broken by the candle body. Okay, so let's move again to M1 time frame and see how to continue trading. Okay, so let's move our trading plan here. Maybe we'll make it a little smaller. Now I have a new pullback, which means I have a new potential minor change of character. Sorry. And move on. Okay. Let's stop here again for a second and enlarge this candle over here. Here what happened. This is one candle pullback. Do you see this bullish candle over here? That's what we call it, one candle pullback. Why? Because it broke the high and the low of the lowest candle of the bearish trend. That means I will consider this level over here to be my minor change of character, because I have got one candle pullback pattern. And this is very small. You have to focus in the smallest details when you are on M1 or even on H1, H4, if you want to have a successful setup, either placing a good order block, POI, or placing a buy order or sell order to trade. Okay, so now I have got one candle pullback pattern, which is my potential minor change of character. Also, what happens, I will consider this level over here to be my liquidity sweeper. Okay? Why this is my liquidity sweeper? Because that bullish candle swept the liquidity of the bearish candle and closed higher. Okay? Now the liquidity has been swept again by new candle, but the minor change of character remains the same. Only the liquidity will move from this level to that level over here. So this is my liquidity. Sorry. Okay, now not here. Okay, so let's move on again. Now we are waiting for the price to break the minor break of structure. Then we look for a fair value gap to complete our trading plan, which has been kind of lost. Let's bring our trading plan over here. Okay, good. Okay, now the minor change of character has been broken. We have got the liquidity being swept, but we still don't have a fair value gap, which means we still don't have any pending buy. We move on. Okay, sorry, let's go one candle back over here and let's enlarge this. The missing part to complete our entry plan is the fair value gap. And look here, we have got the fair value gap between these two candles, the bearish candle and the bullish candle. Why I'm not choosing this bearish candle? Because it is inside this bearish candle here. So we have 1, 2 inside bars. Okay, so we cannot count on these 2 bars. We have to get the mother bar over here. So if we have a fair value gap to highlight, it will be between the mother bar here, which is the bearish candle, and the bullish candle, which give me a very good and decent fair value gap. So now, after I have got a minor change of character, I got liquidity being swept, and I have a fair value gap, I have nothing stop me to place a pending buy order. I will place the pending buy from here, and again I will place the stop loss at the low of the liquidity sweeper candle. Okay, now we keep talking about the entry, but we didn't talk about the take profit. Where can we place a take profit? I will place the take profit at the last high of M1 over here. Okay, that's the take profit. And also this level is the last high of H1 time frame. Okay, so again, I'm placing the take profit target at the last high of M1 time frame, which equal the last high of H1 time frame. So let's see what will happen now. By the way, if you prefer your order block to be based on RR, like if you get 1 to 5 RR, you are happy, you want to get out of the trade, it's up to you. You want to use the levels. Maybe you want to use this level over here and you think, okay, I'm done, I'm enough. If you want to use this level, is an okay. It's really up to you. When it comes to the take profit target, I cannot say where to put your take profit target. Everyone is different, but when it comes to the entry, we should follow the same entry plan, okay? Maybe there is different entry plans, but if we are talking about the entry plan over here that we are following, the minor change of character, fair value gap, and liquidity, there is nothing that we can change here. But what we can change is about the take profit. Okay, so I'm not saying the take profit here is all the time. Maybe you feel, okay, this is already late, the market will close, and then I need to close my trade before the market close and open a new day because the spread will be high. I may lose my trade. It's totally up to you. But what matters the most is to have your pending buy or pending sell triggered and move successfully on the desired direction. So now we have placed our pending buy. Our pending buy has been triggered and the market started to move up again. Let's stop here for a second. Now the market is moving up, okay? Can I use trailing stop? Yes, I can use trailing stop. Can I move stop loss to break even? Yes, you can do that. But many people, that happen most of the time, once they move their stop loss to break even at 1 to 3 RR or 1 to 5 RR, the market retrace back, stop them out, and then continue. Okay? That happens. That's why before I move the stop loss to break even, I would need to confirm something very important, which is a main change of character or a change of character from the lower time frame. Here we talk about the minor change of character, but how about the change of character? Okay, so what is the change of character? How confirm the change of character from the lower time frame? I will search for the last endorsement. I will try to find the last endorsement from the lower time frame because the lower time frame was actually moving bearish. That means I have exactly the same setup as it comes from any other time frame. So in this scenario, this is my last endorsement over here. Okay. And the endorsement has been breached. And then the price broke here. That means this is a breakup structure. That means that was my potential change of character, which happened to be a change of character. But again, the market fell down to make a new change of character over here. I'm sorry if this one is confusing, but really this is what I'm using myself before I move the stop loss to break even. A change of character, which means this zone over here is my potential change of character. Where? Okay, here. This zone will be my potential change of character. So if the price broke this level here and confirm a change of character, I will do one of two things. I will close my trade 20% and remain the stop loss in its place, not to move it at break even, or I will move the stop loss to break even. It's really up to you. Again, if the price break this level, the potential change of character, and confirms lower time frame change of character, I can close my trade 20% and remain the stop loss at its level. Or I can close my trade also 20% and move the stop loss to break even. Let's move on and see what will happen. To me, this is not a confirmed change of character because the price did not break this level by candle body. It's just the wick. Okay, so I will wait until this wick's broken by any candle body, then I will confirm my change of character. Then I can close my trade 20% and take action with the stop loss. We see not yet. Not yet. Okay. Now we see that here the price has broken the potential change of character level by candle body, which means this become a confirmed change of character from a lower time frame. Now you can take an action on your stop loss. Up to you. You want to take 20% off and move the stop loss to break even, take 20% of the trade, and you remain the stop loss the same. You want to move the stop loss to 1-to-1 RR, 1-to-2 RR. It's really up to you the way you manage your stop loss. We move on again. Let's make it smaller and see what will happen. Okay. Let's move over here. Okay. Here, for example, just for example, let's see. If you move your stop loss to 1-to-1, well, it's still secured. If you moved it to 1-to-2 after it reached what? It reached 1-to-8 or almost 1-to-9. But if you decided to move or using trailing stop, you are already out of this trade. If you moved it to just break even, you're still secured. Up to 1-to-1, you're still an okay. But if you moved it to higher than that, you are already stopped out. Okay? So let's move on and see again what will happen. Okay, market start to move up again. Let's make it smaller and extend this one to our take profit target. And by the way, the take profit target here is 1-to-14, 1-to-14. Here, the market reached our take profit target, which is 1-to-14. Okay, how many trades did we lose? 2 trades, if I'm not mistaken, and then we got 1-to-14. We don't stop trying as long as the price is around the order block zone. If the price did not respect our entry plan, that doesn't mean we have done something wrong. Again, the moment you stop trying, the market will leave you and go on your desired direction. I hope you learned something from this video and have more coming successful trades. Until next video, trade safe and goodbye.